Hey Chuck.
What?
What if? What if parents can understand what their kids are going through? What if America stopped being so divided? What if parents stop asking me damn questions as a baby? Hey yo, what if?
What if?
Welcome to our very first session of What If. And a lot of y'all parents have been asking us questions. What if Baby Whisperer? What if Baby Whisperer? What if Baby Whisperer? What if Baby Whisperer? So here we are with the very first thing. And yes, we got on status room chat shirts because we got too much damn things to be doing. So if. Hey Chuck, what if?
Well, what if?
You don't even know the damn question.
I think I do.
You do?
I think I do this time.
Okay, what's the question?
You know.
What's the question?
Wait, it is. What if I knew the question?
What?
It's it's about raising kids.
It's about raising kids. All right, parents.
Wait, y'all. That daggone concussion ain't gonna beat me every day. Can kids? Wait, you said can parents?
Are kids growing up without parents?
Yeah. Okay.
Now.
I got it. Are kids growing up without parents?
Okay, so we took all questions that we have been getting for the last 3 months, and we have compiled them into the first series of What If. There's a lot of questions.
There is a lot of them.
But a lot of grandparents are at their tipping point because a lot of people who should be in their retirement years are now raising children. So, we have a question. With the new president taking over, okay, man.
Which one, Elon Musk?
I thought he was the prime minister. Anyway, that's not the point. With the new president taking over, there's a certain thing that we've been telling all parents about. And y'all know that project from the 2 to the O to the 2 to the 5. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The project that we all been trying to tell y'all about, especially y'all single parents. A lot of y'all are about to see the effects of Project 2025. And a lot of y'all don't understand something. Are these kids growing up right now without parents?
I mean, that's the way they seem to be trying to place us all. Like they trying to place the family in a bind where the kids are really growing up without parents. It's like the government want to run your family and your kids, and they're gonna figure out how to raise them over and above you one way or the other.
But are these young parents and some of these old parents, are some of these parents helping them push their agenda?
They are.
How?
You know, if I tell it, I'm gonna be all angry. So.
Okay, so what if we in a perfect world where you understand that being a parent is not a one-party job? And when I say that, I don't mean you can have a mother and a dad in the situation and you still feel like you on a one-parent job. The reason why I'm saying this is because you keep asking the wrong questions. These children are growing up with parents that aren't present. Are you present in your child's life? Do you know what your child is going through? Do you talk to your child or talk at your child? Do you understand what's going on in school? And that's a loaded question because today's date, which I will not mention because I don't know what the hell today's date is, but I can tell you, this is April, and we've already had 495 school shootings in the year 2025. We've also had 7 states get ready to go out of school, so they're going into their summertime. And we have several states that are going out in June. We're at 400 school shootings. We're at 997. This is just the East Coast school incidences. And for some reason, sexual assaults have been getting rampantly high in middle and high school. So my question to you parents are you your child's parent or are you your child's friend?
And that's a tough one.
How? Because our parents did it.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of these, I've seen it a lot lately where I'm looking and I'm thinking, she is really lazy. She does not want to parent her child. Like, why is she? And then someone came up and suggested to me that she want to be her kid's friend.
You know, he fusses at me all the time because I get on Bear and Gizmo, and they're 17 and 18. I get on them still. I still want to have conversations with them separately. I still want to know what's going on in their life. But as a parent that actually parents your children, you want to always see your child win. But I know one thing too. I can't live through my children. My success and my children's success are two different things.
Entirely.
And when my children succeed, I automatically succeed because I'm the one that raised them. But I also stop my life to raise my children. You are not going to have your own life while your children need your help. Never, ever. And for those of y'all got children that got pregnant, guess what? You got two kids that need your help. Your grandchild and your child. Now, I have another question though. Here's one, because everybody keeps saying, what if? What if the parent was never a parent when the child was growing up, but the parent decided they're going to be a parent to their grandchildren? Should they be allowed to be in the grandchild's life?
That's
He's
okay. So, to me, you gotta look at it like this, right?
Okay.
It gotta be a circumstance where how much not in the child's life was the parent.
Well, some of these parents, like one guy who wrote us, he was in jail. So he was locked up for 20 years. He still supported his kid. He still had somebody with his child. His sister raised his kid. His sister died. And then he came in to be a great grandparent, but the child is jealous of the fact that they didn't have their parent, their father, but their children have their father. There are certain circumstances you can't control in life. It's just choices.
Exactly. And that's what I mean, okay? Because sometimes you just can't, like
Right.
I was gonna say about my favorite cousin, she's passed now, but her son and me grew up together.
Right.
That's how much older than me she was, but she was my favorite cousin. She was always had my back, always was cool, always
Right.
was. But she ended up in the women's penitentiary for a long time.
Yes, sure. Oh, okay.
And when she came home, she was a great grandma to his kids. Like
Right.
his daughters and stuff, they were like grandma's soul sister, what I'm
Right.
saying? She had them with a whole, because she was always good like that. So where she might have made bad choices and messed up her life, and it had some effect on him,
Right.
but still
She's
later,
rectified it.
when he got grown later,
Right.
when she come in, she wanted to be, he didn't really want her to be that much in his life, but he allowed her to be in the kids' life, and she was a great grandma.
But also, you can't keep holding people to their past discretions. But some of y'all got to stop placing the blame. You decided to lay down and have a child. Therefore, the blame that you have for everybody else, and everybody's not going to give you a helping hand either. Because raising children, you can't take everybody helping hand. And you owe it to your child for you to stand up and be a man or a woman.
Right. Nobody owes you.
No, you owe your child.
Yes, exactly.
But nobody owes you anything.
So, and I mean, I had the experience, I had to do a lot of things where I had to take care of my kids first. Like, look, I want to do this and this in my life, and I want to get some things in order, but I got this kid now. And,
Because you have to put your life on hold to raise your children. You have to raise your children from birth to 21. At 21, you should be able to start stepping away.
You should be able to start stepping away at 16 if you're raising them right. Because at 15 and 16, they need to be making their own decisions, like guided decisions, and you need to be helping them.
That is true.
Because by the time they get 21, they should be trained on listening to your wisdom.
I'm a mama bear.
Old people give wisdom.
He fusses at me. I'm a mama bear.
Old people give wisdom.
They do.
Your
Old people
children,
do.
by the time your kid's 21, they should have 4 or 5 years. They should be on their 5th year of listening to your wisdom and making thoughtful decisions.
But what do we tell the kids who got toxic parents?
I mean, when you got toxic parents, that's nothing new.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when you're gonna have to kind of find where you can learn things and where you can find wisdom for yourself. I wouldn't let my grandkids be around. I wouldn't let my kids be around my mom when she was toxic. I just couldn't do it. Because at the end of the day, nothing is more important than my commitment, my responsibility to my children. These are people. These are humans. These are little human beings that I brought into this world. So it's my responsibility to make sure that they are getting what they need and in the way they need it.
And that's a parent.
So,
A parent is two parts. What does being a parent mean? Go say that word. Say that word. Say that word we've been saying all day. It begins with an S.
What, sacrifice?
There you go.
I mean, I guess so, yeah, because I did. I mean, when you look at it, though, I look at it like this. My mom, in our early years, sacrificed a lot so that we could grow and have something. So I feel like when your kids are young and they first coming up and stuff, listen, until they get to that age where they can understand it, then you're gonna have to sacrifice. You're gonna have to sacrifice a lot of things that you want to do, you could have done, you should have done.
And you will do.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, in this day and age, we have a couple of people out there that's waiting for your kids. One will be a gang, the second will be the government, and the third one will be you'll never see your children again because they're going to fall into a manipulation of a predator. And then what are you going to do now? My babies! I done seen it so many times.
Busy putting them on a t-shirt when you could have been busy putting some time in with them that could have most likely prevented you from being in that situation.
And I'm not going to say that all parents that lose their kids, that's how they lose their kids. But a lot of y'all kids, y'all trying to be their friends, and you're not a parent. Because my mama told me she was a judge, she was a jury, she was a cook, she was a lawyer, she was a cab driver, she was an executioner, the pastor, the deacon, and even she was the doctor and the nurse.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody be like, how many hats do a mama wear? 999. All right, y'all. It's the Baby Whisperer and Chuck. And we are finally with What If. Y'all know what to do. Now you can say it.
Now you want me to say it?
If
I don't want to say it now.
If you whisper, we will hear you.